Whenever the great leaders are talked about, the people who are super successful in their companies and they delivered great results, there is one thing absolutely common about their behaviors. When you talk to their employees, the people जिनको इन्होंने directly motivate या किया था या directly manage किया था, all these category of people, they have a view about them कि इनको कभी भी कितना भी काम दे दीजिए, these people are never happy. These entrepreneurs are never seem to be satisfied with the results and the numbers that they are delivering and their team is delivering. What is that one thing that is so negatively taken or generally इतना ज़्यादा appreciate नहीं किया जा सकता है, but invariably this is one of the core things that drives these people to achieve super successful results. So when you are building your companies, when you are building your teams and you want to deliver great results, there is something that you need to learn from that behavior. In this book called Great by Choice, this is defined as productive paranoia. These people who are always paranoid and they are always under pressure and they are always skeptic कि something is going to wrong, कुछ ना कुछ बुरा होने वाला है, the success that is going up eventually ये नीचे हो जाएगी and there will be something coming up, environment में कुछ बदल जाएगा, कोई और competitor आ जाएगा या फिर उनके internally कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी हो जाएंगी जो उनके control से बाहर होंगी and this success, this good thing that is happening is not going to be sustained for a very long time. And they are paranoid because of that. But there are two category of people. इस stress, इस problem को, इस pressure को, one category of the people who allow this pressure to take them down, जो इसको अपने behavior के ऊपर हावी हो जाने देते हैं and they become average performers and they go down. The great leaders, however, use this pressure, use this paranoid situation to make them more productive, to make them more effective and more focused in their vision and their pursuit of their goals. So this concept called productive paranoia, a leader or an entrepreneur focus upon building cash reserves and buffers. You know, when you're going for a mountain hitchhiking, when you're going for Everest पे आप चढ़ाई करने जा रहे हैं, you have those extra oxygen cylinders with you so that you are prepared for those unexpected events and bad lucks, and you are preparing yourself for the storm before the storm hits. So what is the strategy that 10x leaders apply under the philosophy and this thing that is called productive paranoia? They constantly zoom in and out of the situation. They zoom in and out of the situation. What does it mean? When you're working on something, when you're trying to make something big out of your entrepreneurial idea, you need to be absolutely focused and you need to completely zoom in onto the problems at hand and try to fix them in day to day. However, what happens for a prolonged period of time, अगर आप बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस होके अपने बिजनेस में घुसे हुए हैं, ब्लाइंडर्स लगा के अगर आप अपने बिजनेस में घुसे हुए हैं, you lose sight of what is happening outside your premises of the business, outside that boundary of your businesses, and then you are not focusing on the changes happening around you, and therefore definitely you are not preparing for those changes. One of the hallmarks of great leaders and entrepreneurs is that they constantly zoom out of their work and their business and they see what is happening around, how the market is moving, how the economy is changing, how the customers are doing, how the competition is working and developing. And once they've figured out the direction of their organization and those challenges and how they're going to impact and what is their readiness level to counter those challenges, they forget the sight of the big picture and they zoom in once again. They tweak their strategy and work on those newly found strategies and action plans. And they constantly keep doing this zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out of the business. And that's absolutely important. Most of us, and especially people who are entrepreneurs, they are either so driven with their work, they are great executioners, and they get into their business and they just keep working on their business day to day, and they don't focus. वो ये ध्यान नहीं देते हैं कि बाहर क्या चल रहा है. And the second category of entrepreneurs is जिनको की हमेशा big picture दिखाई देती है, who are always visionary and leaders and talk about and think and read and get to those meetings and events and सिर्फ ये ध्यान में रखते हैं कि what is happening around big picture. and they lose focus of what is happening day to day, and their execution is flawed. You need to strike a balance between those two things, and 10x leaders are masters of it. So to summarize this concept of productive paranoia, which is extremely important and it's a hallmark of the behavior of a 10x leader, when you're trying to build your business as an entrepreneur, you need to understand that situations around you keep changing very fast. The competition changes, the customer changes, their behavior changes, the economy changes, and everything changes. And you need to adapt accordingly, and you need to prepare yourself for the storm before the storm hits you. So the great leaders, ये लोग करते क्या हैं, that they are always paranoid about the changes happening around themselves. They are never happy and satisfied with the progress they are making, and they keep preparing for the situation that can turn against them. They keep preparing for the bad luck that can happen. And the strategy that they use is a very simple one. They constantly zoom into their business, focusing on the execution and day-to-day functionalities and efficiency, and they keep zoom out of the situation frequently to analyze and see the changes happening around them, the situation, the customer behavior, the economy, and everything, the big picture, the long run and long shot of it. And this ability to keep doing that consistently, zoom out, see the environment, see the goal, what is happening, and how the economy, market, and customers are going to impact your business, and your readiness level to counter that, and then relentlessly getting into the business and zooming into your business and working and doing the stuff day to day, fast and quick. This ability to strike balance of zoom in and zoom out, that is the hallmark of great leaders. And this productive paranoia is this thing which can differentiate between an average performance and a great performance. Problem इसमें सिर्फ इतनी है that people can come to you and they say that fine, this guy is never happy, he is never satisfied with the numbers, और इसको हमेशा बुरा दिखता रहता है. But the differentiator is that when you can see the downside of it, इस pressure को you don't let that put you down, you actually use it for your advantage, and it actually makes you productive and you work, right, rather than getting worried about it. Okay, I'll be back with more sessions on this, and I hope you learned and enjoyed. Do share and comment on the video so that we can have a debate and we can have a discussion on that, so that we improve together, we grow together. Yeah.